Good morning, grade twos. We are going to continue with fractions today, okay? And today is a Wednesday. I believe yesterday I made a mistake in my video. I think I had said Monday when you, on Monday, were doing your checkpoint to show me what you've learned about money, okay? And so you can bring that back on Friday to the package pickup to hand it in to show me all that you've learned. So today is Wednesday, and we're going to keep going with fractions. You're going to need a few things today, okay? So you're going to need markers to color. You're going to need your textbook open to page 56. And I've put two pages in your package of some circles or some pizzas maybe, or some cakes divided up into pieces, and you're going to need both them. If you look at the bottom, it says page 38, and this one is 39, okay? But we're going to start in our textbook. So I would like you to have your textbook open to page 56, okay? And what I would like us to do is I would like us to write a fraction for this first picture. Okay, and do you remember the number that goes on top of our fraction is the number of pieces colored. So how many of those triangles are colored? 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to write 3, and then my fraction. And the bottom number is how many pieces are there all together to make the whole shape. Well, let's count them. That's colored and not colored. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 triangles altogether. So this fraction, okay, of the shape that's colored, I would say is 3/7. Can you say that with me? 3/7 of this shape is colored. Now we're going to go down to this shape. We're going to write a fraction for this one. Now remember, the top number on our fraction is how many pieces are colored. How many parts are colored? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to write 5 on top because there's 5 parts that are colored. And my bottom number tells me how many parts are there in the whole shape. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts colored, 6 total. So I'm going to say 5/6 of this shape is colored. Say that with me. 5/6 of this shape is colored. And we're going to keep going to do some more down here. Okay, we've got this green one right here. Okay, what would I write as my fraction? What number goes on top? 4, because there's 4 triangles colored. Out of how many parts are there? There are 9. So say this with me. 4/9. 4/9 of that shape is colored. Let's go over and do this one. There's 4 pieces again that are colored out of how many? How many parts is there all together in this whole shape? 6. So I'm going to say 4/6. Can you say that with me? Let's do the yellow square down here. What would I do for my fraction? 3 on top because there's 3 that are colored out of how many? 8. There's 8 total. So 3/8. Can you say that? 3/8. And we'll do our last one, the blue one here. There are 7 squares colored out of how many total is there? 10. So I'm going to say 7/10. Say 7/10 of that shape is shaded. So just practicing again, the number on top is how many parts are colored, and the bottom number is how many parts make up the whole thing. Now this time, instead of us figuring out what the fraction is, I'm going to give you the fraction, and I would like you to color the right circle. Okay, so I'm going to give you this fraction, 2/3. Now I'll give you some hints on the first one. We would need to find a circle that has how many pieces? We want to look at the bottom number, 3. So which circle is in 3 pieces? This one right here. And how many pieces am I going to color in? 2. So I'm going to get my marker, and I'm going to color in 2. Okay, so I did the fraction on the board, and then you should have colored in 2/3. So you find the circle with 3 pieces and you color in 2 of them, okay? You ready for the next one? And remember, it can be both of these pages have the circles that are cut into these, okay? So we can do both of those ones, okay? The next fraction I'd like you to do is 3/5. To determine which circle you're going to use for 3/5. Right, you want to pick the circle that has 5 parts, okay? So this circle right here has 5 parts. And how many parts are we going to color in? 3. So color in 3 of those. And if you need more time, that's fine. Press pause, and that is what 3/5 look like. Perfect. Now we're going to use the other circle sheet, and I would like you to color in. I'd like you to show me what the fraction 3/7 looks like. So color that in the circle for me. Which one would I need to find? I need to find the circle that has 7 pieces, right? Because that's how many pieces are in the whole. I want to find the circle that's broken into 7 pieces, which is this one. And then how many pieces am I going to color? I'm going to color in 3 of them. And here is 3/7. And the last one I'm going to give you today is I'm going to have you do 7/11. Can you find the circle that we're going to do 7/11 with? Right, down here, this pizza is broken into 11 pieces. And how many am I going to color in? I'm going to color 7. Press pause if you need to. And there is my 7/11. Okay, so again, just practicing, we can write the fraction, or sometimes we could be coloring it in. And your work for today is going to be 2 exercises. It's going to be exercise 42, where you match the picture with the fraction, which it goes with. And the same thing on the back. And then over here, you're going to write the letter, find that fraction, wrote down along the bottom, and put the letter above it. Okay, so whatever that fraction, so that's 1, 2, 3 pieces are colored out of 4. So I'm looking for 3/4 down here, and I write, because there's an A in that box, I write an A above the 3/4. Okay, and that's going to help you solve the mystery of what do you call the numbers 1/2 and 1/4. Okay, you're going to find the answer to that. So do both those exercises, and we'll see you tomorrow.